Hey there, Green Meadows families and friends, and welcome back to Zooming In on Green Meadows. This week, our special guest is Mrs. Lona. Stick with us to learn more about her after the break.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Lana. How are you today?
Good afternoon. I'm feeling just fine on this glorious day.
Yeah, it is beautiful outside, and we might have had a little bit of chance more to go out and enjoy this weather, but you know, I again struck with the technical difficulties. For those of you that haven't watched all of the season, I've had the same technical difficulty about 4 or 5 times where I get about halfway through the interview and realize I've forgotten to press record. This is me admitting it right now. We're coming to the end of the year. It wasn't the computer that messed up, it was me. So this is a lesson to all of you out there that when you're doing work, whether it's for a project or a video like this, take your time and make sure you're following all the steps. Lesson learned, right?
Yep.
So we are going to actually get through it this time with it recording to our device so that you guys actually have something to watch. Thank you for joining us. We are happy to have you. I know that you know how the process goes, but just as a reminder to all of our viewers, we have Mrs. Lana joining us today here. She's an employee at Green Meadows, just like all of us who have been on this show. And what we're going to do is we're going to talk to her a little bit about her history here at Green Meadows. And then we have 5 or 6 random questions that we ask her. And at the end, we'll have a chance for her to talk to all of you guys if she wants to say anything to our community or students or staff that might be watching. So do all those things sound all right with you, Mrs. Lana?
Yes, it does.
I figured it would. Um, if you're okay with all those things, we're gonna go ahead and get right into it. Sound good?
Yep, sure
All
does.
right. So our first question is just a question about Green Meadows. Can you tell us about what your job is here at Green Meadows and maybe how long you've been with us?
Sure. I've been here for 3 years now and I'm a custodian. So I'm doing all your cleaning the bathrooms, the classrooms, water fountains, just getting everything all nice and clean because I believe that a clean area is a very good safety area.
Yeah, I would agree. You have to have things, managed, stored away, nothing in the way. You don't want anything to slip on in the cafeteria with all that tile. So yeah, a clean space is a safe space. A clean space is also a space people want to be in. If
Yep.
people come to visit the school and it's cluttered everywhere, they're going to question why they're here in the first place, right? If it looks like a disaster, I don't
Right.
want to be around. Even though I have to admit sometimes my desk looks a little bit like a disaster, but I know where everything is.
Right.
So yeah, we just appreciate you guys helping us out, especially you, Mrs. Lana. And we know you're here in the evenings, and I'm taking you away from some of your work time right now. And you guys just make this place look great, and we appreciate it.
Thank you.
With that, would you mind going ahead and getting into our random questions?
Yes.
All right.
Did you know that Mrs. Lona works nights at Green Meadows? I bet she listens to all of our Zooming In interviews during those evening hours. It is easy for her to keep track because she clicked that subscribe button a long time ago to make sure she didn't miss a single video. You should do the same.
So, in the past, Mr. Ramus has allowed you to decorate some of his display cases for the holidays, and those displays are awesome. But speaking of the 4 seasons, which season is your favorite, and why is it your favorite season?
Christmas because it is just so magical. I've been putting up a Christmas village for this will be my 4th year, and it's just so amazing what you can do with it. It's just all the snow and happy people and the shopping, and it's just a magical time.
Yeah, it's the season of giving, and you are giving us something great to look at in our building during that time. I remember looking at the village, I don't know if it was last year or this year, and I saw a Ferris wheel that had a custom sign for the Christmas village at Green Meadows, and I was so impressed. And it was lit up and spinning, and everything I have at my house is just ceramic and stationary, and I did not expect that in this little village we had here in a Green Meadows display case, and it's just awesome to enjoy. So thanks for doing that.
Well, you're welcome. I'm glad everybody enjoyed. I saw a lot of the faces on these kids, and they were really excited about it.
Yeah, they were glued to the windows, which honestly may have made it worse for you because you had a lot more stuff to clean after everybody stopped and looked at it. But I'm sure you were okay with it.
Yes, I was. I'm just glad to see them. They were so happy about it.
Yeah, I told Mrs. Miller you inspired me to get my Christmas village out of our attic, much to her chagrin. She doesn't appreciate the clutter as much as I do in that aspect, but she dealt with it pretty well this year and actually enjoyed some of the things I put up. So
That's awesome. Great.
appreciate the inspiration.
Uh-huh.
So we've all had somebody ask us to share maybe French fries or a bite of our dinner that they didn't order. What is one food that you would never share with someone, and why are you so possessive about it?
That would be my catfish fillets. I've been a catfish lover for forever. And every time we go to a place, there's a place in Monticello called the USA Cafe restaurant. They
Uh-huh.
got really good fish.
I don't think I've been there. That's
Yeah.
I've been to the Sportsman and somewhere else up there, but I don't think I've been to that place in Monticello, so maybe I'll have to try it.
Yep.
How's their steak? Have you ever had that?
No,
Not
I do not eat steak.
Oh, bummer. Well, I wouldn't have to worry about sharing it if I was at the same table than
No,
you,
not
so
with
we'd be
me, you
good.
wouldn't.
I promise I won't ask you for your catfish as long as you don't ask me for my steak. Sound good?
Yes, that sounds good.
All right. All right. I'll have to check that place out. All right. USA Cafe, you said? Something
A
like that?
USA restaurant.
Oh, okay. All right. Sounds good. For those of you watching, she's telling us right here, best catfish she's had in a long time. So you need to give it a try. Let's see. Quite often, people have names for things in their life. A lot of times it's a vehicle. If you had to name your car, what would you name it?
Well, actually, my Jeep right now, it is called Pantera. It has a
Pantera.
big green sticker on the back window, Pantera,
Nice. After the band or just because you like the word?
after the band.
Oh, okay. We have a
Yep.
metalhead here, guys.
Oh yeah. Yep.
I had two Jeeps for a while, and I know that is a very popular thing to rename your Jeep, especially. I never came up with one, and I don't know why. It would have been so easy because the first one, the color was called Dozer. Why not just write Dozer on the hood?
There you go.
But I just didn't do it. I guess I'm not committed enough in the naming area for the vehicles. So I do really enjoy hearing the ones other people have for theirs, though.
Yep.
So this one, a little bit painful of a question. Have you ever experienced falling down the stairs?
Yes, I have. Yep.
Oh, I am so sorry. Any explanation as to where it would have been or what may have caused it?
I live in an upstairs apartment, so I'm up and down the stairs all the time. And in the wintertime, it can be a little tricky. And I've fallen down the stairs once before in the wintertime. Got a big old bruise on my leg.
That's really unfortunate. You said your favorite season is that season, and it still
Right.
took you out. Yeah, it'll get you.
Yep.
Well, maybe you should watch Mr. Hession's Slip and Falls video that we have on our YouTube channel. It might remind you of a few ways about how to walk around in that icy times.
Right. Yep.
I have also fallen down the stairs a couple times. I think the worst one for me was carrying some laundry up from my mom's basement, and I went down backwards, and the
Uh-oh.
laundry basket went right over my head. And luckily, I was a lot younger than I am now, and I walked away completely
Right.
fine, just a little stunned. So
It's a little more worse as the older you get.
oh yeah, we don't bounce back as quick nearly as well,
No,
do
we
we?
sure don't.
So this question isn't from Mr. Troyer, but it relates to him a little bit. Do you have the ability to play any musical instruments?
No, I do not.
No. All right. I would say that I might. I used to play the trumpet, but it's probably been 15 years or so since I've done it, so I don't think I'd be very good. Anyway, even though you don't play any instruments, we can definitely hear them all. Which instrument do you think has the weirdest sound?
Mrs. Lona loves decorating areas of the school for different holidays. Maybe she needs some Green Meadows wall art that she can pick up from our BSN Sports store. Click the link in the description below to see what's available.
The steel guitar.
Steel guitar.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Well, I'm not a country music person,
Hence
I
the
was
Pantera Jeep, right? Okay.
right, but I was growing up on it, and I just had to listen to that steel guitar all the time, and I just thought it was a weird sound, and I just didn't like it.
Yeah. I come from a pretty musical background, and I had a friend that played the oboe, and I think that the oboe is a weird sounding instrument, even when it's played well. I think it sounds a little bit like a goose, and we
Yes,
all at Green Meadows know how annoying that these geese are around here. And I
yes.
think that one might have the weirdest sound for me. Okay, last random question. Do you know how to change a flat tire?
No, I do not.
Oh, that is so unfortunate. Well, the
Never
rest of the
had to
question
do
was,
it.
have you ever had to do it for yourself?
Nope, nope,
So have you ever encountered a driving time when you've had a flat on your own out driving?
nope.
Oh, you are a very lucky person.
I've had low tires where I've had to stop and put air in them, but I've never had a flat tire
That
while I was
usually
driving.
prevents it. Making sure they're properly inflated usually
Yep.
prevents the flats. So, yeah, really lucky person. I would say I do know how to do it. I've never had to change my own, I don't think, but I have had to help other people change theirs. So,
I have
yeah.
seen it being done. I think I probably could do it, but I've
Yeah.
not had to yet so far, knock on wood.
Yeah, let's keep it that way, right?
Yes.
All right. That takes us to the end of our random questions. But before we go, we always give the people that we're talking to a chance to talk to the students or the families or any community members that could be watching. Is there anything you'd like to say to those people?
I would just like to say that I appreciate Green Meadows giving me the chance to work here because I just think you all are great. Everybody gets along well. The kids, their faces just light up whenever they talk to all these teachers here. They do come up to me, and I'm getting to know all of them. Now the names, that's a little
Hey, that's
different.
okay. Names are
Hard
hard.
name, yes, to know all the names, but I just want to say I love working here. It's been a fast 3 years, and I'm planning on being here until I retire. So you
All
guys
right.
are gonna have me for a few more years.
That sounds good to me. We'll keep you around. We
All
definitely
right.
appreciate you. You know, the kids appreciate you when they come up and talk to you too, and
Yeah.
they are always willing to help out and
Yes, they are. Yep.
and help you guys take a little bit of stress off of your job and teach them a little bit about what it's like to be an adult.
Yes, this that's the good part about it because I can have a little interaction with the kids and see their smiling faces, and sometimes they get really excited when you give them an answer what they wasn't expecting, you know.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we get that all the time, don't we?
Yeah.
Well, thank you again for taking the time out of your evening. We know you're busy and you've got some work to do, so we don't want to hold you too long, but I just wanted to say again, thank you for joining us. And we look forward to the kids getting to see this video and also seeing what we've got in the future. So we appreciate you, Mrs. Lana, and have a great evening.
Well, thank you very much for having me, and you have a great evening also.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Pretty easy, right? Even
Yeah,
though we had to do it twice,
it
which is good because I skipped a question. I
was.
completely missed one of those questions the first time around. So
Yeah. Okay, do I need to do anything in here?
nope, we'll take care of it. You're all good.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, lady.
You're welcome.
Bye.